get ready, because YouTube Shorts is rolling out a pretty major creative upgrade. Seriously, imagine taking just one static photo, from your camera roll, and poof, it's a dynamic, living video. Or picture this. You scribble a quick doodle, and suddenly it's this quirky, animated image right on your screen. That's the kind of, creative magic we're digging into today.
Exactly. It's quite exciting stuff.
Yeah, so our mission in this deep dive, it isn't just to list off YouTube's new generative AI, Gen AI tools. We're really here to unpack what's going on behind them strategically, how these features aim to make creation easier, more fun, maybe even change who gets to be a creator, and importantly, how YouTube is handling the responsibility that comes with this power. We're looking directly at YouTube's own announcements, their blog posts, so you're getting it straight from the source.
Right. And what's truly transformative here, I think, is the potential for just an explosion of new voices, new creators. We're seeing 3 core features really leading this charge. First up, there's this thing called photo to video.
Ah, yes, photo to video.
Yeah, it instantly turns any static photo from your gallery into a dynamic short. They've actually called it playtime for your camera roll, which I think is brilliant. And it's already starting to roll out.
Playtime for your camera roll. That tagline really hits home, doesn't it? It captures that sense of fun. This isn't just like adding another filter. It feels more fundamental. It's about lowering the barrier, maybe, to making motion content.
Precisely.
Think about all the news stories we could see from people who maybe felt video editing was just too complex before. And you mentioned another one, more generative effects.
That's right. This is a constantly refreshing category. So you could turn selfies into totally unique videos. Maybe you're swimming underwater, something like that. Or, like you said, turning simple doodles into fun, fantastic images. It's really about pushing the boundaries of quick visual storytelling for, pretty much everyone.
For everyone, exactly. That accessibility seems key.
And to kind of bring all this creative power together, there's the AI playground. Think of it as YouTube Shorts' new central hub for all things Gen AI creation.
A hub, okay.
Yeah, it's where you'll find the latest tools, but also examples for inspiration, even pre-filled prompts to help you jump right in and generate videos, images, music. All sorts of things. It sounds like an incredible creative sandbox.
It really does. Almost like your imagination is the main limit there. And these are starting to launch now, whereabouts?
Yeah, beginning in the US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand first. Broader expansion is planned down the line. And it's worth noting the tech behind it, currently powered by VO2, those are YouTube's advanced AI models.
Right, VO2.
But they've already signaled that VO3 integration, which is even more powerful, is coming in the next few months. So expect even more sophisticated capabilities.
Okay, so continuous improvement. But that power also brings up that question of balance, Innovation versus responsibility. How are they making sure these tools are used safely and ethically as they become more widespread?
That's absolutely crucial, and YouTube seems to be taking quite comprehensive steps. First off, mandatory disclosure. Creators have to label realistic, altered, or synthetic content.
Okay, labels, where do those show up?
So they'll appear in the description panel usually, but for sensitive topics, think elections, public health crises, ongoing conflicts, things involving public officials, a much more prominent label will show up right on the video player itself. Transparency is vital here.
That makes a lot of sense. So more visible for the really important stuff. What about from the user side? If I see AI content I'm not okay with?
Absolutely. There are user controls. Individuals can request removal if AI-generated content simulates their identifiable likeness, their face, or their voice. And interestingly, music partners can also request removal if AI mimics an artist's unique singing or rapping voice. That's a big one for the music industry.
Wow, okay. Likeness and voice, that's quite specific.
It is. And beyond user requests, AI itself is being used more heavily now in content moderation. The idea is to speed up detection and improve accuracy, especially for catching new forms of abuse that might emerge. Plus, built into the tools themselves, there are safeguards, like synthetic beat watermarks. These are invisible digital fingerprints.
Ah, watermarks, right.
Yeah, embedded in the AI content. Plus internal guardrails, lots of testing, adversarial testing to try and prevent problematic stuff from being generated in the first place. It's definitely a multi-layered approach.
Okay, so let's just quickly recap the creative side. It's pretty exciting. These tools really do empower creators. Photo to video turns static images into stories. The generative effects open up these imaginative possibilities for selfies, doodles, Anything, really. And that AI playground acts as this comprehensive, creative hub for shorts. So thinking about you, the listener, what unique story could you now tell with just a single photo? Or how might these tools spark your next big creative idea?
And that really brings us to the bigger picture, doesn't it? Because while there's a lot of excitement, and rightly so, we should also acknowledge the community response is varied. There are definitely some concerns out there about, the potential flood of AI-generated content. So as these incredibly powerful tools become easier for everyone to use, it raises a really important question for all of us, I think. How do we, creators, consumers, everyone, how do we keep cultivating critical thinking? How do we make sure authentic human expression still thrives in this rapidly evolving digital landscape? Something to really consider.